Welcome to Manifested Publishers.
Hello pupils, welcome to the Manifested e-learning platform. I am Philip Sagwa, your mathematics instructor. Thank you for joining our televised primary mathematics classes courtesy of TV47. Before we get into our today's lesson, I want to make a few comments. Number one, when you come to these classes, ensure that you have an exercise book. You have 3 pens, at least 3 pens, a red pen, a blue pen, and a black pen. Ensure also you have a geometrical set and the pupil's book. The second comment is that when you attend these lessons, try to actively participate in the learning process. And how do you participate in the learning process? Pupil, when I'm writing notes on the board, also write in your exercise book. When I'm doing calculations here on the board, do the calculations also. At the end of every lesson, I give exercises which must be done. That is how you can actively participate in the learning process. And a good pupil is the one who takes instructions. So learners, once again, I want to thank you for joining us. In our today's lesson, I'm going to introduce the unit Algebra. Algebra. So write down Algebra. Algebra. Write down Algebra. For those of you who went through standard 4, 5, and 6, you will recall that this unit is not new to you. This is not a new unit because in your standard 4, you are introduced to algebra and you learned how to use letters for numbers. Then in standard 5 and 6, you are involved in simplification of algebraic expressions. In standard 7, you simplified inequalities in one unknown. In class 8, we have 4 objectives. In learning algebra in standard 8, we are going to meet 4 objectives. By the end of this lesson, learner, you should be able to do the following. These are unit objectives. Unit objectives. By the end of this topic, you should be able to do 4 things. By the end of this topic or unit, the learner should be able to 1. The learner should be able to 1. Form and simplify algebraic expressions. Should be able to form and simplify algebraic expressions. The second objective, pupil, is that by the end of this topic, you should be able to work out the values of algebraic expressions using substitution. Should be able to work out the values of algebraic expressions using substitution method. Using substitution. Then the third objective we intend to achieve is that by the end of the topic, you should be able to form and solve equations in one unknown. You should be able to form and solve equations in one unknown. Then lastly, number 4, the fourth objective is that you should be able to simplify inequalities in one unknown. You should be able to simplify inequalities in one unknown. Pupils, these are the objectives that we intend to achieve by the end of this topic, algebra. And it may be important for us to make a distinction at this juncture between algebraic expressions and equations. In studying algebra, our main focus will be on the algebraic expressions and equations. But what's the difference between algebraic expressions and equations? Because these are the two major subtopics under algebra. That is algebraic expressions and equations. Before we move to achieve the first objective, I want to make a distinction between, to explain the distinction between algebraic expressions and equations. Algebraic expressions. What are algebraic expressions? Learners, an algebraic expression is a mathematical phrase containing numbers and letters. It is a mathematical phrase containing letters and numbers. E.g., a phrase like 2a plus 3b. This is an algebraic expression. Or say a half c minus 2 and a third d. These are algebraic expressions. An algebraic expression is a mathematical phrase containing letters and numbers. This 2 is a number, this a is a letter, this 3 is a number, this b is a letter. And an algebraic expression does not have an equal sign. It does not have an equal sign. An algebraic expression does not have an equal sign, and therefore it cannot be solved. It cannot be solved. An algebraic expression cannot be solved. That's why we are talking of simplify. Algebraic expressions are simplified. We are going to learn how to form and simplify algebraic expressions. Now, how about the equations? Equations. What are equations? What is an equation? An equation, learners, is a statement that the values of two mathematical expressions are equal. It is a statement. It is a statement that two mathematical expressions are equal. It is a statement that two mathematical expressions are equal. For example, we can have 3x plus 5y is equal to 10, or we can say 2 over 9n plus 4 is equal to 5 over 9n. All right. So these are examples of equations. It is a statement that two mathematical expressions are equal. This is a statement that 3x plus y is equal to 10. Okay, so these are two mathematical expressions, 3x plus 5y and 10. Then we have here 2 over 9n plus 4 is a mathematical expression which is equal to 5 over 9n. So learners, equations, unlike algebraic expressions, have equal signs. You can see there are equal signs here. So equations have equal signs. Equations, unlike algebraic expressions, can be solved. Equations can be solved. That's why in achieving the third objective, we will seek to form and solve equations. So equations can be solved, but algebraic expressions cannot be solved. So these are very important distinction to make before we get into our first lesson, which in this lesson we are going to try and achieve the first objective, which is to form and simplify algebraic expressions. Form and simplify. So allow me to just do away. So the topic is algebra. We begin with simplification of algebraic expressions. Learners, when simplifying algebraic expressions, there are three important steps that should be followed. Steps that should be followed when simplifying algebraic expressions. Step one, I want you to write down. Step one, remove brackets. Remove brackets. Step two, the second step, learners, collect the like terms. Collect the like terms. Then step number 3, simplify. Step 3, simplify. These are steps we learned in our previous lessons in Standard 5, in Standard 4, Standard 6, Standard 7. These are the steps we followed. Those of you who went to Standard 4, 5, 6, and 7, this is not new. So what we will be doing in this lesson, candidates, we're going to just revise what we learned earlier, and we will answer a few questions from the pupils book. That's why I told you, you need to have the pupils book. Now turning to page 64, Exercise 38, you are going to work out a few questions together here on the board. Exercise 38, question 1 says simplify. Simplify. We want to answer this question first. Simplify. Question 1, these are examples. Examples. Example number 1, simplify x plus 4 into 2 plus 1 plus 1. Simplify. This is these are algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions. We need to simplify. This is an expression, this is an expression, this is an expression. So we need to simplify this algebraic expression. And how do we do it? Step number one, we said remove brackets. In this question, we have one bracket. So we are going to remove this bracket first. So we have x plus, removing this bracket, we are going to multiply 4 by all the terms within this bracket. So we'll have 4 times 2, which is equal to 8. Then 4 times 1. Then there's a positive sign here. So we'll have plus 4. 4 times 1 is equal to 4 plus 1. So we have removed this bracket. Step number 2, collect the like terms. Collect what? Collect the like terms. The like terms in this question, you can see we have x, this is a term, we have 8, we have 4, we have 1. So the answer will be x, because these terms are already collected, all right? By just removing the bracket, the like terms you can see are together. 8 is like 4 is like 1. Then this x is on its own. So you have x plus 8 plus 4 plus 1 is equal to 13. So we have simplified. This is the answer. So 3 steps: remove brackets, collect the like terms, then simplify. Let's work out the second question from the Quick Pupils book. This is number 2. Example number 2 is 12 into m plus n plus 5 into 2m plus n. Simplify. How do we simplify? How do we simplify? Step number 1, remove the brackets. Remove the brackets. So 12 times m is equal to 12m. 12 times n will be equal to plus, it's a positive sign here, 12n, that is 12n. Then 5 times 2m will give us 10m plus 10m. 5 times 2m is equal to 10m plus 5 times n, and there is a positive sign here. So we have positive 5 times positive n. That will give us 5n. 5n. Having removed the brackets, we group the like terms. All right? Collect the like terms. So there are terms that have a letter m, and we have terms that have letter n. So the terms that have letter m, we collect the terms, or we put them together. So we have 12m, and learners, when collecting terms, remember to collect the sign also. So we have positive 12m plus positive 10m. So plus positive 10m. Then we come and collect the terms that have letter n. So we have 12n, and there's a positive sign here. So we take the positive sign first, plus 12n plus 5n plus 5n plus 5n. So we can now go ahead and simplify. So we'll add 12m plus 10m, giving us 22m plus 12n plus 5n is equal to 17n. So that is the answer to question 2. Moving on to question 3, you can take another example from the pupil's book, exercise 38, question number 3. 6 into a plus b minus c plus 3 into 2a minus b plus 3c plus 3c. Step number 1, remove the brackets. Remove the brackets. So we multiply 6 by all the terms in this bracket. By doing that, we'll have removed the bracket. So we'll have 6 times a is equal to 6a plus, okay, plus 6 times b is equal to 6b. Then 6 times negative c will be equal to negative 6c. We have removed this bracket. Moving on to the second bracket, we have positive 3 times positive 2a will give us positive 6a. Then positive 3 times negative b is equal to negative 3b. Then positive 3 times positive 3c is equal to positive 9c. Positive 9c. So we have removed the brackets. Then we group the like terms. We are going to collect the letters that bear, the numbers that bear letter A. We put them together, including their signs. Every term has a sign. This has positive sign, this has positive sign, this has a negative sign, this has a positive sign, this has a negative sign and positive sign. All right. So the terms that have letter A first. So we have 6A. This is positive 6A. We are grouping. We look for the other term that has letter A, and this I have it here. 6a, and this 6a, before this term there is a positive sign, so we'll pick this term together with the positive sign. So we have plus 6a. Then we collect the terms that have letter B. Letter B, we have 6b, and this 6b has a positive sign. So we write plus 6b. Which other term has letter B? This one, 3b. But before this term, there is a negative sign. So we collect the negative sign minus 3b. Minus 3b. There is no any other term with letter B. So we move on to C. C. Which term has letter C? This one. And this term has a negative sign, so I write negative 6c. Any other term with letter C is this one, and it has a positive sign before it, so we write plus 9c. Plus 9c. So what have we done, learners? We have grouped the like terms. We have grouped what? The like terms. So we go ahead and solve. This is addition and subtraction. So 6a plus 6a will give us 12a. 6a plus 6a is equal to 12a. Then 6b minus 3b, 6b minus 3b is equal to 3b, is equal to 3b, positive 3b. So we have plus 3b. Then we have negative 6c plus 9c. This is negative 6c. This term has a negative sign. This term has a positive sign. So negative 6c plus 9c is the same as writing 9c. If you have to rewrite it, we have 9c positive. This is positive 9c minus 6c. This term has a negative sign, minus 6c, minus 6c. So 9c minus 6c is the same as negative 6c plus 9c, which is equal to 3c. Therefore, negative 6c plus 9c is equal to positive 3c. Positive 3c. So that is the answer to the second problem. We have simplified the expression. Okay, that is the answer to the third example. So candidates, we've come to the end of our today's lesson where we introduced the topic algebra, and we've done the first lesson, simplification of algebraic expressions. I've given you the steps which should be followed in simplifying algebraic expressions. We've done 3 examples together. Before we take a break, I'm going to give you an assignment from the pupil's book. This is your book, pupil's book. Go and do exercise. This is your assignment. Let me write assignment. Go and do exercise 38. Exercise 38 from the pupil's book, question 4 up to question 10. Up to question 10. That is your assignment. Make sure the assignment is done before attending our next lesson. Thank you for being attentive. We will continue to provide more lessons in mathematics. So keep tuned, and God bless you. Bye-bye.
Here's how to access the video lectures. 1. Sign up as a new customer at www.manifestedpublishers.com. Fill in the required credentials, full names, email, phone number, and password. Click on Sign Up. Enter the code received on your phone or email address for verification of your account. Proceed by clicking on Confirm button. Your account is ready for use, and you can watch some free sample videos before you purchase.
Disclose.
To get access to the complete videos, use the following steps to buy. 1. Click on View All Courses. Select the course you want to buy. Click on the subject you want. Click on Buy this subject. The selected subject will be added to cart. Place or hover the cursor on the cart or total amount and click on Check Out Now to proceed. Click on Lipa na M-Pesa and proceed to pay. Go to M-Pesa on your phone, select Lipa na M-Pesa, then the Pay Bill option. Enter business number 796533. Enter the account number provided. Enter the total amount, not less or more. Enter your M-Pesa PIN and send. You will receive a confirmation SMS from M-Pesa with a confirmation code. Thereafter, you will receive an email confirming receipt. To access your lessons, place your cursor on your name, then click on Subscriptions.